Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video is going to show the fastest 4-seat cars in terms of top speed as of the Arena War update. As always, the position counter is in the top left with the actual top speed the vehicle achieved in the top right, and if you're interested in the performance of all vehicles in the game, check the playlist link in the description or the pinned comment alongside the lap time testing series. If you want to know more information about this testing, including the extent to which it's accurate and how useful it is for you personally, have a read of the full description as everything that you need is in there. And for the performance of any future vehicle editions, feel free to subscribe for new testing videos every Thursday and check out my Patreon or become a YouTube member if you'd like to support me and get testing results early. So first thing to note on this one is that we've already seen something that's a little bit different in terms of the class makeup for this one, but also the fact that the Revolter here in 9th place was in our top 3 for the lap time version of this video, which we saw last week, and the other two vehicles from that top 3 aren't even in the list at all. So we're certainly going to get a different outcome, a different listing, although the Sultan is in 8th place for both lists, when it comes to top speed. And obviously there is a difference between how a car performs in terms of lap time and what is going to be good in terms of its outright top speed for long highway stretches and things like that. So these are the cars that you want to be having if there's you and 3 friends and you want to go from the bottom of the map to the top of the map in the quickest way possible. That obviously isn't a helicopter or a plane. We're just talking about cars, well, land vehicles for this. And like I said, for that lap time testing video, this does also include any vehicles that have more than 4 seats. If we were to include any vehicles that had more than 4 seats, they wouldn't make it into the top 10 of this list anyway. So really this is the video for all vehicles that have more than 4 seats in the game. Now the Camacho is probably the best one that you want for an off-road situation if you're going to be on long stretches of off-road area. The Kuruma that we saw from the lap time testing video is better in terms of the acceleration that you're going to get, but the Camacho has a decent top speed for an off-road vehicle with a good off-road traction loss. And then like I said, we saw a bit of a different makeup in terms of the classes, with the Oracle in 10th place in the coupe class, and also the Exemplar here in 5th place, which is the 4th quickest coupe in the game. Now you can argue all day about whether a 4-door vehicle should be in the coupe's class, but that's what Rockstar decided to do. So we've got quite a diverse range of classes in this top speed testing video, certainly more than what we saw from the lap time version, with the 4th quickest vehicle overall in terms of the 4-seat vehicles for top speed being the Windsor Drop. Now the regular Windsor, the non-convertible version, is only 2-seater, but the Drop is 4-seater, so they both have exactly the same top speed, so technically they're joint first in terms of the coupe's class. But yeah, the Windsor Drop is 4-seat vehicle and it's in 4th place overall for the top speed listing. Now the top 3, we've got some vehicles that were actually very, very close together in the lap time testing video, and they're almost in the same order here as well. So in 3rd place we've got the Schafter V12 armoured version with a top speed of 123.5 miles per hour. That's more than 5 miles per hour quicker than what we saw from our previous 4th placed vehicle. So we've seen a big jump in terms of top speed. And then we've got the regular Schafter V12, the non-armoured version, which is just a little bit quicker as well, less than a mile per hour quicker. So again, it's one of those decisions that you're going to have to make. Do you want to go with the Camacho for more off-road stretches? Do you want to go with more armour and more protection for the Schafter V12 armoured version? Or do you just want outright top speed, regardless of any kind of protection or off-roading, or indeed any kind of handling issues? Because the Toros is the number 1. The Toros has a top speed of 127.5 miles per hour, which rivals many supercars, but obviously because it has the advanced handling flags and it's got really bouncy suspension, it's not that great to control, but it does have 4 seats and it ultimately has the highest top speed of any 4-seat vehicle in the game. So again, some more decisions that you need to make about what is going to be more right for you. In terms of cost, all of these vehicles, apart from the Revolter in 9th place, are less than $1 million, and most of them, apart from the Windsor Drop, are less than $500,000. But again, the Sultan is the big bargain, costing only $12,000 in total. But again, the Schafter V12 armoured version that only costs about $300,000 is a very difficult one to overlook, because you get that protection and you get that extra help from the armour. It's a good price at only $300,000, and it's got really good top speed and lap time as well, as we saw from last week's video. So yeah, interesting that we've had a slightly different list. Obviously, we always tend to get that most of the time from the top speed, but interesting that the top 3 vehicles in the top speed list were actually really close together for lap time as well, showing that top speed and handling, you can't have both. So you got to really choose which one that you want to have. But it's very difficult to overlook something like the Schafter V12 Armoured, which gives you that extra protection and is good in most situations. But I'll leave the choice up to you. Like I said, we had the lap time testing for this last week as well, so you can go check out the other cars that might be worthy of buying for 4-seat vehicles. But that's all for this one. Remember to read the description for more info, comment with your thoughts, like the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful, subscribe for more, and consider supporting on Patreon or becoming a member on YouTube. Thank you all so much for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.